Hello everybody, my name is Kayla Rundle and welcome back to my channel. I actually just got this new camera before we get started on this video. I got the Sony ZV-1, so let me know how it looks, what you guys think. I really wanted to get new equipment for this channel since we are growing and I wanted to reinvest into the channel with better audio and better visuals. But I am going to surprise my mom for a car wash today because I came to my parents' house and saw that someone wrote on her truck. She is mad. I mean, writing on anybody's property alone can be very destructive to their paint, and luckily this was on their glass, but still, it's just rude. This is my mom's car. She has a 4Runner in Voodoo Blue, which this blue is so beautiful. I love this color so much. She gets so many compliments on it, and my parents obviously are not car people, but I tried my best to convince her to get this car and she ended up getting it, and she's been doing little modifications as it goes. And she has the little horns in the front of her car. You'll be able to see the little metal peeking through her front grille. And she got this little front bash bar with the light bar and little vinyl decals, and of course she's got American flags all over the side of it and on the rear glass, so she loves decals. Anyways, this car is super dirty, definitely needs a wash, so I'm just gonna play around with some new products I got and surprise my mom. Okay, I hardly ever make a car wash video using one company over the entire car. I tend to always just mix up brands. I use Adam, Superior Image, Meguiar's, Mother's, G-Technic, and all different aspects of the car, which is great because every company has their one product that is better than all the rest. At least in my opinion, it is. It's very rare to use all one company, but today might as well test because this is the only way to learn, is to just keep using new companies, to keep testing. If you stick with one thing forever, obviously brands come out with new products that are better than the rest over time. Well, I'm really excited to try these out, and also I got products that I always struggle to find. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you my favorite ones before we start the video, because obviously I don't know if I'm gonna use all of them today because it's a lot of interior products. Who knows, maybe I'll clean her interior as well. But guys, I always struggle to find something like this. This is the T1 tire and trim. I don't know if you struggle with this as much as I do, but the black plastics around your window and everything, I can never find a good product. I always find products that make it shine within the first couple days. After the first wash or whatever, it always looks terrible. So I'm really excited to try out the T1 tire and trim. So it'll sparkle up the tires and all the plastic trim, which honestly makes a car look clean even if the paint's dirty. And also I'm excited to try out the C2 V3, the liquid crystal. This is basically a detailing spray mixed with a ceramic booth. That's the best way to describe it. It's a protectant, and I did actually ceramic coat my mom's car in the Car Pro, I think it's the UK 3.0 I put on her car. I did not make a video doing that. Honestly, I detail a lot of cars behind the scenes, and people sometimes give a bad rep to girls washing cars on the internet, but I genuinely love detailing cars, and I just love detailing cars in general. So, and I've been detailing cars for literally the last 8 years. I've been detailing cars before anything else, building cars, whatever. So I have all the detailing products in the world, and I love testing out new stuff. So I'm just gonna continue doing that on the channel since I love to do it. But anyways, this will be the perfect ceramic boost on top of the ceramic. So we'll see how this reacts with it. She definitely needs it because I do live in Arizona and it's really hot, and especially with summer right around the corner, definitely want a little bit of extra protection on her paint. And I usually use the Rag Company's microfibers, but my siblings always steal my mitts and stuff, so I'm just gonna get a new one because I do not trust where they put the mitts. Sometimes they throw them on the ground or use the mitts that I use on the paint and the wheels, so do not trust them for that. And their mitts. And the microfibers, I'm gonna test these guys out as well. I like the gray. It honestly matches the Camaro a bit. So, I'm excited. Let's get this thing all clean. Okay, so I'm gonna try out this, which is the wheel cleaner. It doesn't say wheel cleaner, but it is the W6 iron and general fallout remover, which you want the iron removal stuff because it takes all the metals out of the wheel and it smells the absolute worst. So that's when you know it's a great product, is if it smells terrible. So yeah, it smells so bad. Get inside in the barrels really nicely. And obviously on a black wheel, we probably won't be able to tell when it turns purple. Maybe, we'll see. Okay. Then I got these wheel brushes, which I think I bought these from like AutoZone. This one's from like AutoZone, and this one is, I don't know from where, Chemical Guys or something, but brushes are brushes. I use ones that are not like super stiff because I like them to be able to reach in the small crevices of the wheel. Oh, my hair. So, super easy. It is hot out, so I didn't have to let the cleaner sit in there for a long time. God, my hair. It's definitely the easiest way to get the barrel is by using these brushes. Definitely not afraid to get dirty either because it splashes all over me when I'm using these brushes, but it's worth it. Whew. Rinse it off a bit. It's so nice. Yay. Okay, so real quick, you usually do not use wheel cleaner on the tires and on the inner fenders, like in the plastic, because that's meant to take off metals. Like you can even sometimes use it on paint. I'm not sure about this one, to remove the iron out of the paint. But for the plastics in the tires, especially to get the tires super shiny for the wheel shine, I'm gonna use their W5 all-purpose cleaner, which you can really use any all-purpose cleaner, but let's see how this one works. And again, we already cleaned I'm gonna put it on the big spray. We already cleaned the wheel, so I don't have to spray it there. And then for this, I like to use this big bristle brush because it reaches all the small crevices and just kind of scrub it. This will take all of the previous tire shine and oils off the tires. Tires will turn brown over time if you just let tire shine sit on there because it does attract all the dirt over time. And then just a quick scrub on the inner fender. It just makes such a big difference on cars from far away when this is all clean. Yay. Get those suspension, those springs all clean. now I'm all dirty. Worth it for the car. Yay, now the water's just falling off the tire. Much better. Clean hands, dirty arm. Time to open up this wash mitt. So the reason I sprayed off the car first is so the car cools down. It's hot here. And I'm so excited to use this fresh wash mitt. It looks so good. Can't open this. Oof. Okay, time to try out this citrus foam. And I do have just this basic foam cannon that you can hook up to your hose, because you can get an MTM foam cannon, but you have to hook it up to a pressure washer. MTM is definitely like the best over everything for foaming a car. So this won't get extreme foam, so it won't be the company's fault. It is my fault for using basic stuff, but I am trying to use things that are affordable to everybody. So this is most likely what most people use. So we're just gonna put a little bit of soap in there. Then this hooks up directly to like the hose handle that is given in a kit when you purchase one of these. I definitely recommend getting like some sort of foam cannon, like literally anything. It makes your life a million times easier. It makes washing cars go by so fast, and it's way better for the paint, because if you spray on soapy foam on the car, it'll actually grab the dirt and the dirt will slide off the car before you even touch it. And if you don't do this and you just spray water, the dirt's still sitting on your paint. So once you take a mitt to it, even if the mitt's soapy, it will just rub the dirt around and scratch it as you're cleaning it. So your best bet is foaming the car and letting that dirt fall off your car before you even touch it. And of course, we're gonna try out the new mitt. And don't worry, I do recommend using like a 2-bucket method, but since we are foaming it and this car is not that dirty, I'm just gonna use 1 bucket. I did use it for the wheels, so I'm gonna get all the dirt cleaned out of that bucket. I am gonna take this wash bucket that I just put a little bit of water in and add a little bit of soap just to give it some soapy water. The trick is when you have huge buckets like this, I recommend not filling it up all the way with water. I fill up the water literally to here, and that's only a few inches past the grit guard, because you want a higher consistency with the amount of soap versus water, because if you have a huge bucket of water, it's almost pointless because you can just spray the car. Now always make sure to wash the car from top to bottom. Some people get lazy with getting the roof, but that's the most important, because that is what talks to the sun more than any of us. And yes, I could be getting a ladder out right now, but it's better just to open the door and clean the door seals later on. This is kind of a workout. I always spray the car top to bottom so you're not working back on top of yourself. All the water will naturally fall down because of gravity. I always try to do the back of the car last because this is always the dirtiest part because everything gets kicked up as you drive. Oh, and that completes the wash. Now I'm gonna pull it in the garage so it's not in the intense sun right now in Arizona, and get it dry inside so the water doesn't dry on us so quickly. We'll be set up in the shade over here. We can take our time drying it, and I think I'm gonna throw on a little bit of a protective coating with that C2 V3 for my mom, so then she'll be set all summer long in Arizona. Cars always look so good when they're wet. I just always take a moment just to appreciate all the design lines, and that's another big reason I like to wash cars, is because it's really an opportunity for me to get up close and personal with the cars. You can see each individual body line, and every car is so different in its own way, so I just love to appreciate what the designers did with the car, and I mean just the smallest little things. It's just incredible that humans even make these. Oh, the roof, always the toughest. I do individually wipe off every single one of these like metal racks, roof racks, I don't know what you call these. And yes, I've been using the same drying towel for the entire car, which is so impressive because this one's not even the large one. Needs a new protective coating on the top end of her car because I could tell it's not drying as fast as I want it to. And I think just like a little bit of that C2 V3 would be absolutely perfect for this paint. And I don't usually worry too much about windows when I'm drying it because I am gonna go over the glass with a glass cleaner, so I never really get them perfect when I'm drying. And then same with drying this car overall, which I can literally be finished right now, which is a super fast wash, but as we know, a Kayla wash has to be a lot more complicated. We always gotta protect the car too, because I always feel like whenever I wash a car, I'm like, man, like this feels like a waste of time because I know it's gonna get dirty in 5 minutes, so I might as well protect the car as well. Because otherwise I could just, send this car off to someone else and pay them, 50, 100 bucks to wash it, but I'd rather make it perfect. Well, this drying towel is now all soaked up with all the water. All right, well, time to use these boys. I always shake them out before I use them. I am going to do just a nice test spot of the C2 V3, which I'm super excited to try. It has 6-month protection, so this will literally be perfect for her car to last hopefully all summer long. Obviously, when companies put like a durability rating on their product, it's never really accurate because every single car is in a different environment. Like I could put this on the car, keep it in the garage for 6 months. Doesn't mean it's gonna fail in 6 months. It could literally last 2 years. Or I could take this through rainstorms, sandstorms, hail, Obviously, it's not gonna last 6 months if I was doing that every single day. So it just depends on the car. And this is a stronger product, so it does say to wear gloves. I know everybody always comes at me for not wearing gloves, so I've never used this before, so I might as well wear protection when it's possible. This is hard. It's always hard for me to wear gloves because I really like to feel the curvature, and I feel like I can't feel as much with gloves, but yeah. Okay, so it says not to spray it directly on the paint. It says to spray it on the microfiber itself. And this is really nice because they have a little G-Technic stamped into the microfiber, which is really cute. I want to do that with my microfibers. If it said Kayla Rundle on it, that'd be cool. Do a little bit. You don't want to saturate it because obviously this might, I think it flashes. We'll see. We'll do just a small area. So you spray it on one side, and then you want to flip the microfiber to a side that you have not used yet and basically buff out the product you just put on. And I think that did its job. And every new panel I move to, I just want to work on a different side of the microfiber. I use a lot of microfiber, especially when I'm protecting the car. Just in case a microfiber picks up anything or gets too much product or dust, it doesn't just, you know, mar the paint all the way across. I just like using a new side, so every panel will be perfect. And again, once I apply to the whole paint, I flip the microfiber over and buff it clean. And that does look very nice. You can see the Camaro and the reflection of the door. And whenever I apply product, I always try to apply it in the way that they sprayed the car when they first painted it. That way, if you do mess up and there are scratches, the scratches will be uniform across the car. You won't see like swirl marks down the car. They'll just be maybe just like a few lines, and the sun won't catch it as fast. Now I got a new microfiber because my other one was getting a little bit saturated. Man, does this car look so good. Oh my gosh. I'm honestly super, super excited for this product. I'm gonna use the tire and trim, which is like, I think it's basically like Restore, shines and protects it all. So I got a little applicator pad. I'm gonna put a little bit on, and I am gonna test on my Camaro because I'm just so excited for this because my Camaro has so much trim and I just wanna fix it. So I'm gonna put a little bit on the tip. So a little bit's on the tip there, and I'm just gonna oh yes, I have been waiting to get something like this for so long. Yes, looks so much better. I'm gonna put this trim restore on the trim before I do windows, because if I accidentally get it on the window, I can easily just wipe it off. Just brush it on so easily. I don't know if you could see the side-by-side comparison, but just really deepens the plastic, making it look brand new again, if not even better. And I'm gonna use the same concept on the tires, but I'm just gonna put a little bit more on this applicator pad and go around the tire. All right, I just finished the tire dressing, and I also dressed the wheels as well because these ones are matte, so I wanted to shine them up. I did it off camera because my camera died, and I think it took me a good hour just to do that by hand alone. But it looks absolutely insane. Like, this thing is absolutely perfect. The only thing left I have to do is the windows, which I have not gotten to yet. I always do windows last because windows always get dirty, especially when I'm messing with all the dressings and the paint. But this car looks unbelievable. I just pulled out her car because I always like to sun check my work, basically using the sun as like using the sun in the paint so you can see like the reflection to see if you missed any areas or have any smudge marks on it. This thing looks insane. I guess I should go grab her to see her reaction.
Holy cow.
Yay!
Is that shiny or what?
Right?
Oh my god, look at those wheels. You know they look like plastic. They're so clean.
Well, my mom loved it, and I love being like taking care as much as my family as much as possible. Just by cleaning my car so my mom doesn't have to be out here cleaning it all by herself. I'd rather do it. I mean, I have lots of energy while I'm young, so might as well, and also make a YouTube video about it because I don't know, I just really enjoy detailing. Some people think it's a chore. I could be out here every day cleaning cars. As long as I'm taking my time, I really enjoy it. So basically took all afternoon and made it perfect. I didn't even get to the interior, so that would be fun, honestly, to make a video on detailing the interior one day. I love these mics. You can hear me from so far away. Just stepped on a stick. But anyways, thank you so much, everybody, for watching my video today. I hope you guys are all having an amazing day or night, whatever time it is. I love you guys. Thank you so much for all the support on my channel. You have no idea. This is just so much fun. I'm so glad I started a YouTube channel. And if you guys are scared too, feel free to ask me whatever questions. I'm here to help anyone out with anything. But as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.